Okay, we are June 23rd, and while this little image of the sun rotates around a few times, we are going to get to the news. Don't forget, we have our fireworks contest going in groups. For you newbies, the thing I'm going to stress to you, your unconscious mind is like a muscle. If you don't get out there and exercise it, it's going to let you down. Just when you need it most. You have 2 months before we hit prime aurora season. You need to get out there and start practicing on anything. Fireworks, city car lights going down a street, city lights, doesn't matter what it is, get out there and practice. Try the Milky Way. Try doing time lapses of stars so you can do the star trails. Doesn't matter what you're doing, but you need to get out there and practice your dark sky photography and get the skill ingrained in your mind so you have it before the big one hits. Practice makes perfect. And I can't stress that enough. Now, looking at our sun, you can see here we have this massive sunspot that's just out of view, that's just starting to rotate in. The first part of it is 3351, but that's not the biggest part of it. We have a coronal hole here that is collapsing beneath these filaments. We have a coronal hole up here. We have a massive amount of filaments popping and snapping. One just popped off there. It is going to graze us from the south. So south behind us. But we might get a touch of that activity coming up. All of these sunspots but 3 are going to be beta class storms and capable of producing M and X class flares. So looking at these flares, here is the very start of this whole region here, 3151. This is the tip of the iceberg. Behind it there is some more activity that is developing and that is producing the big flaring. 3349 and 3350 are small. They're not much. 3348 I think is one of the ones that's collapsing. 3341 is still capable of producing it. It is popping and snapping. It just let off a filament flare that will be grazing us from the south. 33, 37, 33, 38 have been releasing C-class flares today. Those can still graze us. And 3340 is still developing. That is undergoing a rapid morphing, and I look for that to take off in the next day. And that'll be with us for a couple days and capable of hitting us. But here's the thing. Most of this stuff isn't going to hit us before Sunday night into Monday. We're going to get some stuff tonight, and it's going to kind of peter off Saturday night, probably Sunday night. It'll pick up Monday, Tuesday, maybe. But the real story is going to be when this stuff over here gets to center disk. And this stuff over here is going to be with us for about 5 to 6 days yet, and capable of affecting us. So this is going to run through 28th, 30th, 31st, in that area. And it's going to work out quite well, I think, with the weather. We did have one CME that is a potential halo hit. Potential. As you can see, it is coming from the back side of the sun. But it was so large, and this is that one of the X-class flares, that it had a ripple. So it flared out, but there was a ripple that went around the front of the sun and shot out in all different directions. And they're saying that ripple was enough that it might give us a full halo. No guarantees, but it is a potential. They're predicting tonight into tomorrow morning is going to be our best chance at anything. And then it's going to kind of peter off in this 2 to 3 range. I think it's going to stay a little higher than a 2. We are predicted 27th, 28th, maybe to have something pick up. I think that's when they're predicting that X-Class player will come rotating around. Possibly the 31st, and then potentially the 8th. But then the 12th and the 13th, we have probably a corona hole with some big sunspots around it coming back around into view like we had last month. And this is one you will want to pay attention to. And I may call for a meetup somewhere. We can always have a meetup up here, and those that need help can get help. Looking this tonight, they're saying they have this hitting midday, but it's been at a KP3, not up to the KP4 yet. I'm thinking it's going to hit a little later. And then they're saying we've got a couple, Saturday and Sunday is going to be low, which works out great. It works out great. We are still under really heavy smoke. The only good place to be this today is down in the thumb of Michigan, because you're the only ones that are going to have clear skies. You had enough rain to wash it away, I guess. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Upper Michigan, we're under the worst of it. I'm not saying don't go out and look. I'm just saying if you get to see anything, it's apt to be very murky. But still go out and try. Still get out there. I was out the other night. I still could see the Milky Way above us. It was kind of dim, but you could still get pictures of the Milky Way. So there's no excuse not to be out there practicing. If you can't see the auroras, get out there and shoot some Milky Way shots. Get creative. Go find somewhere that you can overlook a highway or a road where you get lots of traffic and you can go do light trails. Go shoot a country church and light paint a church or a lighthouse. I want to start seeing pictures in our groups of something. And I want to see you guys out there practicing on something. Don't care what it is, get out there and practice. We have had some luck over the last couple days. We have had snow up in the Rockies, and as you can see, it has tamped down a lot of the fires. You can see right where they've got a lot of snow, they have dropped some of the wildfires and gotten them under control. They're starting to get some over here in Ottawa and Quebec under control. We still have far too many fires burning. We really, really, really need rain over there. So if we want an aurora season in 2 months, y'all better start praying. And I mean, everybody better seriously be praying that these fires get put out. Because if it doesn't, and these are still burning at the end of August, it's going to make a really lousy prime aurora hunting season. Okay. Oh. I know where I did with it. All right. Looking at our... Oops. I gotta find it here. There's our satellite. Looking at our satellite view, Lower Michigan may have had some rain this morning, and that would account for their clear skies down here in the thumb. As that travels out tonight, they will have a chance at clear skies. These storm systems here that are out over the Rockies and that have dropped snow up there and are traveling down over here, those are going to produce thunderstorms Saturday into Sunday, depending on how far west you are. Saturday will start in Minnesota and work its way across till Sunday night in Michigan. They will be followed by a couple days of rain. This is incredibly good news. This may get rid of some of our smoke and ash. And it will definitely take down our fire danger, which has been extremely high. And we don't want to be Canada. I live in fear of something getting started in Sleeping Bear because we'd never stop it. If it got started in the down in the main part of Sleeping Bear by Glen Haven and Glen Arbor, we wouldn't stop it. There's too much deadfall on the ground. It'd be a nightmare. So, everybody start praying for rain. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of rain. We can buy bug spray. And we can live without smoke. So, I am going to leave it there. Remember, don't forget our firework contest. There's going to be 9 lucky people to get one of our decals for their window in their car. So, 9 lucky people to get votes. So don't forget to vote for your favorites either. So get in groups, start voting. Because if, you may help somebody get that decal. And we are going to do a fundraiser, and I will order more decals. And I am going to work on bumper stickers. I'm working on Wisconsin's. And we will get one up for Michigan. Or we can do license plates. And I need a preference of whether you'd rather have bumper stickers or license plates. Wisconsin, I know you want bumper stickers because you have to have plates on front and back of your car. Michigan, you can have a choice. We can do front plates, and I can actually make your plates, or we can do bumper stickers. But that is an option that is out there that we can get going for all of you. We need to raise some funds so I can make it over to Wisconsin. I am working. I need a firm count. I need a firm committed head count this week on how many want Detroit. I need a firm commitment from you. So I know what size room I need to book. And this is not free, so it has to be a firm commitment from you guys. I don't want it to be like Traverse City where everybody's going, yeah, we want it. And then nobody booked a single class. We need to, if you're going to be committed about it, I'm going to do it. But if I have to go down and I have to put deposits down and I have to make travel arrangements and hotel rooms so I can be down there, I need a firm commitment from you guys. So that's where we're at. I'm going to wrap this up. Everybody get out there and have a good time tonight. Call some meetups and groups. Get out there and meet each other. Call some spots where you're going to be. Socialize. Get to know new people. Find some mentors. Have a good time.